Hello all. Before we start, I'd like to tell you all that this whole video will be in screenshot. So you won't be seeing the actual Thomas and the Magic Railroad will be playing out as it goes. Because I don't want to get into a copyright issue. You will only be hearing the audio recording of my reaction to the movie. Anyway, let's roll with it.
Hello, I'm Mr. Conductor, and I'm going to tell you a story about trains, folks far apart, and the magic railroad that brought them together.
Whoa. I love the intro music. It's beautiful.
Every story, like a railroad, has its heroes. Meet Thomas. He's our number one hero. Hello! But he's running a little late today.
It's very astounding that this is the first time that we're all watching Thomas in a 16:9 widescreen here. So I think it was originally filmed in 4:3. How they managed to do it in a 60:9 widescreen using this camera they have at the time, it's really outstanding.
Who do we appreciate? Practicing your numbers, Gordon. That's a good engine.
I'm counting how many seconds late you are. What does that sign say?
Very interesting that I noticed watching it for the first time that this is the first Thomas production to have a voice cast. I always hear the narrator doing all the performances in this, and then seeing the voice actors in this is really makes each of the characters their own unique style.
Get out of my way! I have unfinished business here, and I want to finish it fast! The diesel tan's back!
You know, I actually admit I was never scared of Diesel 10 because I remember that I was expecting it would happen because I knew there would be a villain in this. I don't know what was my mind back then, but like parents think that this is scary for kids, but to be honest, it's not really. It's not really scary at all.
At the other end of my universe, far away across oceans of time, up and over Muffle Mountain and hidden deep in a valley, is my hometown. Shining Time.
Knowing about the history of the movie, that this Thomas universe is mixed with Shining Time, I was lucky enough to actually watch Shining Time Station first before this movie came out. And it's actually quite good for those living in America, but if you are in the UK and other countries, you may never knew what Shining Time was. Despite like it's a bit unusual for like person outside the US seeing Shining Time in the movie, but the music in this is quite nice.
If Diesel has unfinished business, there's sure to be trouble, right? Better still, buzz off! Botheration!
You weren't concentrating, Thomas. Lucky for you.
Actually, I was surprised that after finding out for so many years that James is actually voiced by a woman.
I'm feeling a little
It's
blue,
very
which isn't so
very
hot
like
when you're ready.
kind of disturbing in when I hear it for the first time is how come why voiced by a woman, and then finding the original version was actually meant by Michael Angeles actually does fit James in this.
Help you?
Here it is, Diesel 10.
You'll always need help.
Diesel 10's performance in this is really good, very comical, especially by his voice actor.
The metal who couldn't hurt a fly. Now, I've come back to find a lost steam engine. I'm gonna destroy her and dominate you. And then you'll be nothing but useless scrap. Right, Pinchy?
Big bully. Stick up.
I had to admit, this is the only scene that I remember the most when I watched it for the first time. This banter scene is quite comical and it really shows like the Seamies versus Diesel's rivalry. The music in the scene of the rainbow sun puffing through the countryside is so beautiful and magical.
To Muffle Mountain. I promised Mr. Stone that I'd clean out his yard today.
After seeing the all the live action shots, at least that the cast in this one at least try to respect the what Britt Allcroft is doing.
I didn't know that in Muffle Mountain there was a secret.
Wow, surprisingly, that majority of all this is filmed in the Isle of Man.
Hello, Shining Time Station Manager Stacy Jones speaking.
Wow, interesting. The actress who portrays Stacey Jones in the TV series reprises her role. That's the only thing that's pretty consistent with the TV show. Very lucky that I was able to watch the TV series first before this movie. Wow, this engine is so beautiful. Interesting how like this prop is actually looks like it could be used in scale model, but in much bigger form. This is wow.
You can help me dust her off.
Really a lot of hard work put into this.
This engine's name is Lady.
Why is she locked up?
She isn't. She's safe from harm.
Here, listening to the story of Lady, but told by Burnett Stone, is that wow. Looks like it says it that I kind of actually explains it at first when I hear it. Now listening it again, it's just like, okay, it's just everything's seriously okay.
All right, listen, you two. I got
Ah, here comes the next part.
It's splattered.
And dodge.
I ain't got time to say both names.
I love the Diesel 10 splatter and dodge scene. There's another one that I remember it the most too. It's really comical as well, and it's really hilarious.
He won't let you destroy.
He won't let you. I can do whatever I want. I'll get him too. With Pinchy. Ow, Pinchy. I hate it when you do that.
Ooh, that's painful. Wow, Alec Baldwin is doing this is mumbling to the Thomas theme song.
Important day, Mr. Singh?
It is a very important day. I'm going to the island of Sodor. You know, it's the only place in my universe where I really fit in size-wise. Sir Topham Hatt has given me a big responsibility. Diesel 10 is...
Actually, this is my first time actually was watching Alec Baldwin. I did heard of him a few times, but I think this is my first exposure to him. And he's doing his performance very well, in my opinion. Despite like a lot of people said he's horrible in it.
Don't tell me. Marco, too. You know, gold really is your color.
One thing consistent from the TV series is that Mr. Conductor can actually understand animals and can communicate with them. That's neat.
Like Stacy, Mutton sensed danger. He didn't want either Billy or me to leave Shining Time.
How could this dogger be relevant to this? It doesn't really make sense.
Having problems with my sparkle.
Well, the dog can sense something's trouble. Don't really get it. Wow. Here come. Now we're back on Sodor.
Mr. Conductor, are you all right?
Yes, Thomas, but sometimes everything happens at once.
This is very weird.
I had to get my orders right away.
Now Mr. Conductor is on his normal size. And now he's wasting his gold dust instead of walking to his cab.
Topham Hatt warned me about Diesel. Don't worry, Thomas.
This is really something that it doesn't really make sense actually. It is that he's a foot tall in the human world and then he's regular size on Sodor. They didn't explain it.
I just don't seem to understand about magic anymore.
It looks depressing. Way too depressing for a kid's movie. Oh wait, like,
Lily
yeah.
comes into our story. She lives with her mom and dad in the big city, a few hours train ride from Shining Time.
Grandpa's been so sad since Grandma Tasha died, and he never comes here to see us.
Very interesting transition from the valleys of a town towards a big city.
I'm making him a friendship bracelet.
It's quite how like the environment is completely different from each other. Just noticing it.
You're coming with me to Grandpa's Bluebird. I know how much you like to travel.
Puffy pistons.
Thomas, I should have collected Mr. Conductor.
James is right. No, Thomas. Collecting Mr. Conductor is an important.
Ah, we had the big engine scene.
Big.
I mean, the engines all bouncing together.
You, Thomas, are small. Small, small, small. Teeny, weeny, weeny. And I'm a big
That's
engine.
typical to the classic style.
Bossy our own wheels to Diesel. Toby's right. Diesel knows that the lost engine in the legend really exists.
What engine? What legend?
Of an engine whose
Interesting that like now we get to see the individual voice actors.
Then we'd better find her first.
Surprisingly, I never noticed that Percy was also voiced by a woman. But actually, it kind of works. Because Percy's meant to sound squeaky. And all the other voice actors really fit into their roles. The house scene, I don't think it really flows well with the rest. It looks like it's an afterthought.
And neither did I.
My wife said she couldn't miss our little holiday. We'll telephone to make sure you have arrived. Signed, Sir Topple Hat.
How is that possible?
Oh, good afternoon, sir. I will be responsible, liable, really useful. Yes, sir.
Interesting that like Titmus looks unique. It looks different compared to like from the first 5 seasons. I love like the how they managed to blend in like Mr. Conductor's bed scene with the engine shed. Looks pretty accurate. Never noticed that.
I'd like to have a nice cup of hot cocoa. Would you fellas care to join me?
This is really weird.
Go outside and play. Well, I can understand that.
It looks actually quite funny. Even if people say that this is where Alec Baldwin like go crazy for some reason.
Yeah, that's better.
Whoa! What a way to happen at nighttime. Thank goodness thank goodness Mr. Conductor is not injured. Actually, I'm surprised that I do realize there was someone missing. Edward.
Twinkle toes. I got a plan, and you're not in it.
You can't catch me, Diesel.
Well, that's what you done for wasting it, you fool.
Losing your sparkle, huh?
I am.
No, you're not. What is that?
That's right. It's sugar, Diesel. And if I throw this in your tank, it'll seize you up for good.
Actually, after seeing this part, I actually want to use this as a threatening method. It's actually quite, at least it's less threatening to use sugar instead of like something else. Well, actually, it's quite funny.
Mr. Conductor, but what happened to your sparkle?
I don't know, Thomas. I'll just have to sleep on that.
On your sparkle?
No, Thomas.
It's very interesting that like how they managed to blend in the live action and model work in this.
Without your sparkle or the lost engine, you can't travel here to help us anymore.
I'll solve the problem. You just go to sleep now.
Easy.
Well, at least it's really flows in well. At least they managed to try to copy it together.
Buffers, lost engine. The family told me as long as there is a revel.
This is like, I do get it why people said like this one like
You never have to worry.
Alec Baldwin's gone insane. Yeah. Yeah, actually it's quite funny. I didn't really think it was funny at all. It's just like part of it like in reality it's gonna happen.
What's going wrong with our railroad and why? My universe is in danger. I've got to find more gold dust.
How did Mud even get here? Oh yeah,
I don't
Billy
suppose
Two
you know what
Feathers.
track 3 is, do you? You do?
How dumb is that girl?
Well, not.
This is so weird.
I hope you're right.
Mutt was feeling pleased with himself. He had put Billy on the wrong train, but he knew he had done so for the right reasons.
This is so eerie, and it kind of actually works.
Right a bit. Up a bit.
This is interesting. No one's ever done that
There,
before.
James. Tickle all gone now?
No, still itchy.
Oh, no, of course not, James. I think that red is bright and cheerful.
Oh, good.
Just like my sparkle. Or at least it was.
Wow.
Must be again.
I never. Wow, this is really interesting. Of a live action, they up close it to a scale model in a green screen.
Now off you go to work, please.
Okay, Mr. C. Keep the steam up.
Well, now I've completely lost my sense of direction.
Then why did you even go there by yourself? Why you can't just take the train?
And if I can't find the source for making more, I know how bad the consequences will be. I saw them in my dream last night.
How can you be that serious, man?
My family never really told me what to do in a gold dust crisis.
If it's really for the first time in this family, then it actually does make sense.
Up on a race, Thomas. Sorry, Bertie. I can't today. I have to be a really useful
Hold on.
and solve some mysteries instead. I guess that means I win.
I never knew they were like the prop figures are still in Bertie. And then here's the part where people say that his character goes insane.
This?
Yeah, eating vegetables will make him think. We restore his brain for some reason.
Plane. Train. Try the celery. Sausage. Bicycle. Toothpaste. Beach. Wait a minute. Beach. Beach. That's it. That's it.
Well, I don't think he's really insane, but I think that did give him a clue of someone he knows who can help him. Whoa. I never thought like you could actually use flowers as a telephone. This is kind of weird.
Hello? Junior? Junior, is that you?
Wow. Using a shell phone as a phone? That's even more weird and strange.
Well, Buffers! Shh! Junior, you've got to come here right away. I'm counting on you. Hello?
Shining time? What does that mean?
Well, that's what you get of listening orders from a dog. This is so ridiculous, man. After seeing that, like Shining Time is set is in the man, and then they're using an American steam train. I think they actually filmed Shining Time twice in this.
To get back to the island, I've got to get to cousin. Who are you?
I'm Lily. Who are you?
See you, Junior.
Well, this is awkward. Well, this is like first reaction of seeing a tiny person. Well, at least I could pass on this from this actress performance. She's fine for a child actress.
What is this stuff?
Well, this scene is really hits me when I see it again.
Why did I take my gold dust for granted?
This felt really impactful. Like everything's crumbling around you, and then, like your whole life is going to die out eventually, with you being the last of everything. It actually does happen to me in real life. I have to admit.
Possibly say that I'm really useful now.
Yeah, actually, I'm in the same shoes as him. After I finished secondary school and then moving on to the new life. But luckily, I managed to pull through in the end.
Did you hear? Your grandpa's very upset. You must have gotten on the wrong train. I better take you back to Muffle Mountain. Thank you.
Well, that's kind of Stacy. Ah, the reunion.
Hello, Burnett.
Stacy. Hello, Lily.
Hi, Grandpa.
Well, this is awkward.
Well, it's Burnett.
This girl always give me the chuckles.
Good night.
If that engine really make noise like every night, then those people who live near Muffle Mountain would probably, well, get irritated at first. But then, like, as it became apparent, I think some kind of secret behind it, I'm sure they would understand. Unless it's using it as a ladies using it as a messenger for something, trying to communicate.
The engines on Sodor had her very much in their thoughts.
Wonderful night scene in a 16:9 widescreen here as well. Beautiful. I think this is the best of it after the after 5 seasons of it.
Thomas, I was thinking, how does Mr. Conductor travel here? By gold dust. But if there's a lost engine, maybe there's a lost railway too. Mr. Conductor's railway. The journey gets...
I always wondered how Diesel 10 was able to hear from afar.
Oh, he talked about buffers in his sleep.
Unless he must have very good hearing, as
I think
apparently.
that's how he travels here, on a secret railway. Belonging to the lost engine.
Oh dear, it's not gonna end well.
My wheels are suddenly feeling very wobbly. I think Diesel's around here.
I'm sorry, you two. Diesel heard every word you said.
How could Toby be end up here?
You'd better carry on and get
Unless he was behind Thomas's mail truck all this time.
He thinks I'm really useless. There he is.
Come in, join the party.
For like the setting of the scrapyard, at least it's more toned down compared to season 5. I think, and with the mist around it, it actually make it unique at least.
This is a job for the boss.
I've got to delay him. I've got to distract him.
Here comes Toby's moment.
It's the old teapot. Smash him. Benji, get back here. Benji, don't make me come up here. We hate it when you do this.
Good show.
Henry, what's the matter?
I've got boiler ache.
And I'm collecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks of special Island of Sodor coal for you.
Oh, thank you, Thomas. Special coal will make me feel much better.
I never really thought there was a continuity error at first. I thought Island of Sodor Cole is different from Henry's Cole. But anyway, well, like, people complain over it. I do get why.
But I wish I could make
Unless they make it specifically why they call it like special coal or whatever. What? Wow. Interesting. No one Sodor ever see this before.
Hello, Twinkle Toes. Remember me?
Oh no.
Fat Hat will
I thought Alec Baldwin would do that oh no part. This looks intimidating. Like you green screen yourself and then you look up at a big scale model of that looks really intimidating.
Universe is starting to crumble.
And I know about the magic ring. You got 10
And just conveniently have pliers.
10, 4, 3, 2. Too late, Diesel.
You put all this here for me? But you must have known that I was coming. How kind of you. Oh, I'm at the windmill. Now that's what I call a perfect landing.
He's literally talking to the screen. This is so weird.
Morning, Patch.
Good morning, Mr. Stone. I'm running into Shining Time. Could Lily
Well, I may suspect that this wasn't part of the final movie, but at least it's like a good banter, good scene together with Burnett, Lily, and Patch. This scene looks beautiful, as well as this. Riding a horse through the valley. Amazing. Fantastic as well.
It all seems so much easier when Tasha and I were.
What do you think, Mutt?
Don't do it, it's crazy, Mutt said. And now, they're on their way
We'll take the shortcut.
to Sodor.
I go dust. Care of it for you. Ready? Here goes.
Wow. Never know, like, when I saw, like, the history of this one, I never thought it actually consists of matte paintings on top of each other. That's really creative of them.
It's Junior.
I'm so surprised. I know you haven't seen me since.
You stuffed party poppers down my funnel.
Yeah, we had a laugh.
You did.
I love Lily's reaction in this. This is obviously like never see a talking train before.
Thomas, Lily.
Annie, Clarabelle, I'll send Percy back to fetch you. We've heard that one before.
Well, that's kind of ridiculous of leaving your coaches behind.
Is your sparkle back, Mr. Conductor?
No, Thomas, it isn't. But. He's this.
Well, this looks comical in this part.
Dust. Because I used yours up. Then you can go back home. And I can go to the beach. Junior, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me very carefully.
Although I had to admit, I wish these two would have been the main characters, and then like possibly could ditch the non-relevant stuff. Having these two little guys around with a bunch of talking trains. Why not? At least it's, well, less complicated.
Junior? Junior?
This is completely insane and dangerous, man. Thomas doesn't even care about him.
Hang on tight, moon doggy.
Diesel's hijacked him.
And now suddenly you're concerned about him? I thought you hate him.
I'm sorry.
Hang on.
They're pretty good at getting themselves out of trouble. Eventually.
Stone, she wasn't at the station when I went back for her.
It's okay, Patch. We'll find her. Don't worry.
What? You concerned about your daughter got missing and then you just behave like that? That is so great. That is so... Well, that's depressing. He doesn't even give a damn.
Shiver my pistons. They're splatter indulgent.
The night shots in 16:9 it's very great. As well as the setting itself. I love the actress who voiced Percy. Make it like that's what Percy is.
Something was something.
God, these must be the buffers, did it?
Well, this is cool. Mr. Conductor, Lily, and Thomas just be together in just a quiet place.
For her grandpa. Unless.
Les?
Thomas, will you please take Lily?
Through the buffers?
For a while.
And cold.
Maybe.
And how will I get back again?
Because you're a really useful engine and we'll find a way.
And now finally we get to see Thomas's moment.
Then I'll try.
That took it long enough. Now I really do understand why like this movie is on Thomas and then suddenly he doesn't have much appearance in it. He's just there.
I'm not afraid. Oh, there's the missing coal truck.
Coal truck?
We're starting to solve the mysteries, Lily.
Wow. This is like it cool. First time CGI was used in Thomas. The music in this is beautiful. 10 out of 10 here.
Lily, where are we?
Oh dear.
I've left the coal truck behind. Count on you. Stop, Wheels. Stop.
And then Thomas just disappeared. Wow. Look. Wow.
Oh, Lily. I'm so glad to see you.
Oh god. Is that his reaction? That's it? What on earth is that?
Ladies. Is that her name?
Yes.
Coal. Special coal from the island of Sodor. That's what Lady needs.
Okay, note here, this is actually isn't Henry's special coal. It's just my opinion. It's not Henry's special coal. It's in fact Sodor coal.
I'm sorry, Lily. I'm sorry, cause I haven't been wherever it is. Responsible, reliable, really useful. I will be.
This is really intense part.
So you've lost your sparkle too.
Then when seeing this again, it looks really, really frightening.
It's empty.
Here we go.
Junior, what are we gonna do?
We'll think you something.
Really good performance in this.
If I'm going to be any help at all, get us out of here.
Now we are.
What the?
Hoo-yah! Ha!
Bye, James.
And now they're completely stranded.
Hey, it's a beautiful day. I mean, we're down, but we're not out. No, we're out. But we are not down.
This is cool. The music and the whole thing I'm seeing really is magical.
Railroad's getting its energy back.
Green for glory.
So, Bernard, you didn't forget about magic. It's safe inside you.
Wow. Britt Allcroft is voicing Lady?
You found her, and she's beautiful.
How did Thomas even survive in this?
Junior? Hello, Mr. C. Mr. Conductor? This is my grandpa.
I'm glad you were able to find your way back. This is the lost engine. Oh, are we glad to see you? Now we can go back to Shining Time. Make it back to Shining Time without the gold dust. Can't exist.
Interesting the sign language the Junior is doing is that if no gold dust, then it will end with them, and then everything will become extinct.
Splodge! Come and destroy!
So am I, milady. I'll not let you down again. What's the matter? Lady.
Wow.
Engine's name is Lady.
Wow, actually the reaction is just like
Of the gold dust.
the reaction is real. The chase scene is always the best part in this movie.
Here I come! Duck pitching!
It's so intense. Love it. And then like the engines are traveling at very high speed is really cool as well. And here comes the viaduct. I would like in my head, can he make it over the bridge? And then like, yes, he made it just in time.
Oh well. Nice time of the year for a cruise.
Well, that's kind of funny. That's the best part. The whole chase scene is so that is obviously everyone's favorite.
Wait a minute.
Now after some shenanigans of talking nonstop, they were able to get gold dust.
How else can I help? You mean you don't want to go back to the beach?
It's like actually like reminds me of like my older brother and I. It's like our studies are literally after secondary school. We thought our studies coming to an end,
One or two.
and then like we want a new step.
This is the way.
Wow. Giving Junior a chance at being a conductor. Good way to end Junior off.
Welcome you. Oh, yes, sir. Everything is under control. Goodbye, sir. Well, see you in shining time.
Here, give me the blooper. Remember our shining time together.
But despite like the whole thing, it's quite a good ending, in my opinion. And now everything's back to normal. I always wonder how the ice cream got in here. Well, like I already said, it's magic.
And so we've come to the happy end of our story. But it's time for all of us to go home. Just like Thomas.
Same here. And after this movie, it changed Thomas forever. For better or for worse.